Well, good morning. Haven't said hello for a while, but I'm gonna hang fire a second. Check this out. So, just gotta keep an eye on things as usual. Those of you who have been watching my YouTube channel for all those years that I haven't been doing anything, well, I feel like I'm going to do some more stuff now. I know I've promised that before, but yeah, I'm going to try and do a bit more. So I've got a slightly unusual setup today. Hopefully it's all going to work. Guess I'll find out later on. But I'm using the Insta360 to do the video. I'm using my DJI mic compared to my phone to do my audio. That one was pretty close. And hopefully it'll all sync up later on. And I'm trying to take pictures at the same time of these awesome waves that come crashing periodically onto the shore here with these two rocks in the foreground. But some of these waves are pretty big and they come right up high. So I'm just getting ready to move my camera and me at any given moment to hopefully I don't get me or the camera all smashed and wet and ruined, and that would be unfortunate because I can't really afford to replace things at the moment. So yeah, hopefully this is all going to work because I feel like this is a good opportunity. I'm going to take a picture here. Hang on, tick. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Am I gonna move? No, I'm all right. I'm all right. All right. And take a picture. I mean, it's an awesome composition, if I do say so myself. Well, I like it. I just realised I might have forgotten something. No, it's okay. One of the biggest mistakes I make these days. Sorry, that's very close. Apologies for that. One of the biggest mistakes I make these days in my photography is because I'm doing so much real estate photography when I'm walking around handheld, I like to have my image stabilization on the camera. And then I put it back on a tripod and the image stabilization is still on. And believe it or not, when you're on a tripod with longer exposures, you can actually get vibrations in the image, or sort of like a shake, which is a real shame. Hang on a minute, big wave, big wave, big wave, big wave. Oh. But anyway, I'm down in Riverton today in Southland. Those of you who don't know, I recently moved to New Zealand because that's what you do when you get to your midlife crisis. You pack up everything you know and own and belong to, and you give it all up to come to some uncertainty, and people call it adventure. Foolish or otherwise, I'm not sure, but it certainly is different. Things are working out here though, I think, so far, for the most part. You can quote me on that. Anyway, from the point of view of photography though, it's perfect. I am aware though, however, that I have discovered the New Zealand sandfly, and they are biting me at the moment, but hopefully I'll survive. Anyway, so I'm in Riverton, or at Riverton Rocks and Southland. So next stop out there is, well, Stewart Island first, and then the Pacific Ocean. Not the Pacific Ocean, Stewart Island first, and then the Southern Ocean, and then Antarctica. And a lot of penguins. So, pretty amazing place. And this is a lovely location. One of my favorite places to photograph so far. There's lots going on down here. It's a lovely, stunning coastline, lots of rocks, great big waves coming in. The color of the sea is this sort of muted turquoise at the moment. Yeah, it's lovely. I'll show you what this image looks like in a second. I'm going to take it in portrait and landscape orientation because I am going to start doing two things, possibly. I'm going to upload images to photographic websites like Flickr in landscape orientation, and then do a similar image in portrait for Instagram, of course. Got to satisfy all the platforms. Here we go, here's a potential. Standing by. Oh no, the wave backed up. Never mind. Anyway, I think I've got this image, and if I do, I will pop it on the screen now. So yeah, not a bad image. I'm happy with it for now. I'm going to go for a walk, and I'm going to stick the drone in the air so that you guys can see a little bit more of this place. And I'm really sorry if this vlog is a bit rough. I am a little bit out of practice. Not a little bit out of practice, a lot out of practice. And I'm dealing with slightly new gear as well, which I haven't really used an awful lot yet. So bear with me. Hopefully this is still watchable on some level, and you get an idea of what I'm doing. Oh my God, here's a big wave. Hold still, hold still. No, we're good, we're good. Oh my God, that came close. I think my camera got a wee bit wet. So I found another little perfect composition, I think. It's turned into a really sunny day, of course, which those of you who know my channel and know what I usually like it a bit more dull and overcast, for photography purposes, of course. But this little composition works really well. I've already got a shot in the bag in landscape orientation, but I'm going for portrait orientation now, just to see if I can catch a similar shot. Again, for the Instagram. What else? Yeah. There's some people coming, so I'm going to get embarrassed in a second and not talk to camera. I can't do it when there's people around. It's just too weird. Okay. Well, fingers crossed this little shot works. Here's what I'm looking at. Okay, well, I think that is me for the day here. So this has been a distinct pleasure. Hopefully you think the same. It was fun to vlog again. Hopefully it turns into something that's remotely watchable. I'll try and keep it not mega long, not mega short, just somewhere sensible. Feel free to scrub through the talky bits if you can't be bothered listening to my moronic witterings. But if you do enjoy that on some level, thanks. It's been nice to be listened to. So, from Riverton Rocks, can't say that, I'm too thirsty. From Riverton Rocks, it's cheerio, and I'll see you next time, somewhere else, not sure where, not sure what, when. I'll let you know somehow. Okay, right. Cheers, guys.